Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Stainless Steel here with Portugal outside Alexandria, where last time we managed to take Alexandria and now we got our sights set on Cairo, on Damietta, possibly on Gaza and eventually Jerusalem in the future as well. But for that we need a few more forces in the area, because I imagine Egypt will come in force. We've only got so many troops available to recruit here. Unfortunately, just make sure there's no mosque here that we need to get rid of. Doesn't look like it. I do really want to recruit a city watch so I can get crossbow militia and urban spear militia out here. But it's 5 turns. I think we need the church first just because of the amount of Islamic religion still in the area. That's my initial concern, but I'm just looking at the trade here, especially out of Cairo. Not so much out of Damietta, because Damietta is a fortress, but out of Cairo especially. And I want to do something about it, but we can't do much more this turn. However, Benghazi, I think, can do some recruitment. It is doing some recruitment. Also, up in Sicily, we've found that the Sicilians have been recruiting a lot of Sicilian Norman Knights before they eventually kicked the bucket. So that's going to be a tough call for us to do anything there. And up in England, we continue to attack and siege. Another 4 turns on Wren here. But Samuel Berners is a tough cookie. We fought him before. So we're going to have to hold off on that for the time being.
Who do I face?
You're going to pull back to here.
Yes, marching. Continuing tomorrow.
And you, I'm sending you, yes, over to the coast to go join the Sicilian campaign. Because I don't think you're needed here anymore. I do still have 50,000 florins.
Is there something I can do?
Would you take an updated map information, Norway? No.
That is all.
That is all.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Naturally.
Naturally, I want to try bribe some places, but it's not going particularly well.
An order?
Let's get a priest out here. Cagliari can also get a priest out. Also, we've got a city watch as well, just so we can get some cross militia and urban spear militia out. Got plenty of money. Don't know if we need to do anything with it at the moment. We may as well keep constructing where we can. We'll try to get Paris to keep growing. Make sure everyone's building something. Because it makes no sense for no one to be building and for there not to be construction underway everywhere. We've got the money to afford it. And it will only help grow our empire across all of its stretches and boundaries. I think everything's still something. Let's end the turn. Oh, that was another heretic coming out of Nottingham there. Looks like we're actually producing a few of our own heretics, which is not ideal because there's so many other heretics in the area. They're actually converting some of our priests, which is not ideal. Hi there, Genoa. I think you're the... I sincerely hope that's the crusading force going home. Otherwise we're in quite a bit of trouble. You know, we've managed to stay friends with Genoa for so long. I really hope they aren't going to do anything stupid now. At this late stage of the campaign. We've only got 7 more settlements left to go. I'm hoping we can pick up quite a few of them in the Holy Land. And also pick up a few in England as well. We can pick up the 3 English cities, and then 4 more between the Holy Land and Sicily. That would do the job. We'll just have to see. I do think that's a crusading Genoese force going home by that part of the coast, so I'm hoping we'll be okay. Gaza remains fairly heavily fortified. If I can, though, I will try to break out of Alexandria and push towards Cairo, because Cairo would cut off their trade and be very useful. And at the moment, there's not that many forces of Egypt in Alexandria. Looks like you're heading back. We do have a family member by Damietta. In fact, we have a couple of them, so we'll have to send one of our assassins over there to try and deal with that. It does look like we might be able to make a push on Cairo if we're lucky. We do generally probably need some more forces in the area, but I know that getting any mercenaries down there is going to be hard, because I think we have already recruited the mercenaries in the area quite recently. Hi there, England. Are you going for Bordeaux? I feel like you might be. Right, we need to send a force back to deter them at Bordeaux, but no attacks from England either. It's probably quite good for us. And now the eastern civilizations take their turn. Though we don't really get to see much of what goes on there, because we don't really have any presence or spies or agents in the area. Although Norway always interests me, as they are on our border, and our uneasy truce with them continues. I think we've only been at war with them when it came to a crusade. I don't think we've been at war with them for any other reason, if I remember correctly. So some decent forces by Damietta, but not so much elsewhere. So many of these blooming heretics in England, especially England. And I feel like the papal inquisitors are not doing a great job of snuffing them out, to be honest. Look how many there are by Nottingham. Suitable husband. Don't know where that's going to be, but I'll take him. Right, we had someone found innocent at trial. Death continues to stalk Pamplona. We've not ceased hostilities with England, but I don't really care. England's kind of liked by the Pope, but that's fine. They like us more, to be honest. You are in Cordoba. You have not much going on with you, and Hugo the Saint is getting old. See if you can stay here for now and pick up a bit of experience from the school and the library here. Possibly even the Royal Officers Academy, and go from there. Papal States loves us. Excellent. Well, nearly loves us. The only people that don't really like us are the Norwegians. Right, plenty of priests recruited. Right, let's get all these priests out on the field to try and counter this mass heresy going on. And that way we can hopefully try and counteract this horrendous amount of heresy going on. But I'm hoping this will also train up our priests, keep our cardinals flowing into the... or keep our bishops flowing into the College of Cardinals. My lord. Just see if you can start assassinating some of these guys. You may well die in the process, but at the moment these prophets are causing us quite a few issues. Good job. Excellent, that's one of them down. And some of these bishops are very strong, actually. Faction announcements. Oh, Rui the Honourable in Barcelona has finally passed on. He's been with us for a while. That's okay. Lots of construction done. Let's make sure we construct again. I bought us goods crop rotation. Let's give it a tawny field. Silves isn't a huge trading port. We'll give it a merchant's wharf to try grow that some more. Marrakesh is an okay trading port. We'll give it a merchant's wharf to again keep trying to grow it further. Dublin can have a merchant's wharf. We'll just increase trade where we can across the board. York can have a tavern because it's all it can build. And then down to Algiers. Can have a mining network. It's a good amount of money. Cagliari is already building something, not a problem. Bordeaux, I don't know if we need a public gallows. I don't want that particularly. I'm going to move this on to multi-games to keep Bordeaux happy. And Pamplona can have a 20 field. Speaking of Pamplona, where have you? You guys might be the crusading force returning home. In which case, let's send you down that way to try and deal with them. You're very much a civilian militia army, but you should be okay to do something useful. Trebuchets return to Paris.
Yes, my lord.
Elsewhere.
Someone to see.
Someone to see, my lord.
On my way.
I can try bribe you. Got lots of money. No.
I cannot quite accept.
Only just rejected that. If we had a bit more money,
Farewell to you.
we might be able to create Groningen. That's definitely not how you're supposed to say it. But we can certainly try. Where is our diplomat in the Middle East? I know he's around here somewhere.
An order?
We might even be able to make it to Mongolia this turn.
There is something
Hi guys. Trade rights please.
Very well. Something further for me to
Map
tell them?
information?
The answer, I'm afraid, is no.
It's fine, I'll give you 420 florins. I've got florins to burn. They're just burning a hole in my pocket at the moment. Would you take an alliance? I mean, I'm not sure being allied with a pagan would be a good idea. Bouquet the Wrathful, would you like an alliance? No, you wouldn't. That's fine.
We welcome words of wisdom such as these.
So yeah, Barcelona. They are a pretty powerful faction, but not as powerful as I thought they would be yet. So we've got a bit of time before they arrive down here into the Holy Land. I'm hoping the Charismanians will be able to keep them busy for the time being. Speaking of the Middle East, let us keep pushing down here. We also do have a diplomat somewhere, if I recall correctly. We did, oh, there he is. Can I just buy Cairo?
Yes.
You are brave to seek an audience with us like this.
Buy Cairo, come on.
The
No.
answer, I'm afraid, is no. Very well.
Barcelona, right. That's the faction there, and he's got 73% chance to kill him because he's only 17.
Down a person or a place.
And you missed.
Who has this pleased you?
I thought you were supposed to be a good assassin.
Who or
Right, what about you? There we go. Nicely done. There's another general here who will be the next one we take on. Sal al-Hanzali. We might be able to pull a Sicily here and kill all their family members again. Cairo's got some militia and some al-Hakar. Fine. Still can't really construct anything that useful. The problem I have with Alexandria is that it needs a general nearby to be of any use, really.
Orders, Your Majesty.
And I don't really have much I can go out with here.
Orders?
Orders.
Yes. How may I
So I need to leave enough inside Alexandria as well.
Troops together.
I really need to reinforce that with some troops from Benghazi.
My lord.
Anyone who can come over will do so.
Orders, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
All you guys get in here. And you need to come reinforce Alexandria, please. It'll take you a turn or two to get there.
Dropping anchor until morning. Yes.
You also are delivering an army for us. Good. Actually, you just come land at Damietta.
Full sails.
No reason for you not to, really. Now, Sicily, you guys need to join together.
Joining our fleet.
That's a fairly sizable force. Let's land here.
Bless you, Lord. Bacon, I will defeat
But that's
you honorably
quite a lot
now,
of Sicilio-Norman knights under a very competent commander.
Your orders, noble one. With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle.
That is so much heavy cavalry. This guy's unhealthy, though, which gives us a little bit of an advantage. If we win this, then we take Palermo, because there's only these spearmen inside. And they've got nowhere to run to. We have to rely quite heavily on our skirmisher cavalry here to narrow down some of this heavy cavalry. This is... how much heavy? 120, 240... about 300 heavy cavalry versus our 140 heavy cavalry, or 150 heavy cavalry, and about another 200, 300 skirmisher cavalry. The spearmen won't matter in this. It's going to be... the infantry won't matter. It's going to be purely based off the cavalry fighting.
God will be with us, men. To battle!
Now you any good at all when it comes to fighting? Ah, you are unhealthy. That's not good. You also have unleashed ambition. Significant loss of loyalty and troop amount on the field. Marks of war, so you can stay alive a little bit longer. He's also got personal loss. It's not going to be an easy fight. Let's just make sure we save. I think I have all done already.
With God's blessing,
we're going to try it.
We march to battle. We shall claim victory in God's name, men.
I mean, if we manage it, it's another settlement taken for us. If not, it's less troops that we have to fight here in the future. But we really need to make use of our skirmisher cavalry. I don't particularly mind if all our infantry and archery dies, because that's going to be where this battle is won. And I'm a bit concerned we're fighting on a very big hill, because I know we are. Because we're fighting uphill towards the city, which is somewhere up here. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful how we do this, to be honest. Crossbows. Well, we got 6 units of skirmisher cavalry. It's not nothing. We'll put our melee or our kind of ground units over here. Do not go in skirmisher mode. I need you to stay and fight. Let's stay on guard mode. I'm kind of hoping they're going to come down the hill to us, to be honest. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case or not.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in bravery.
That's fine. Are we going to have to attack them, or are they going to come after us, I wonder? Skirmish mode and then Cantabrian circle, just in case. I don't think they've got many archers, but they do have some. They all have long range on them. I think we're probably going to have to attack them. They're not going to come in after us, but they are rebels. They may well end up charging. It looks like they're coming in. Excellent. So they're abandoning the high ground, which is what we want, really. I think that's a general there. Probably the second in command. I suspect that might be the main general there. But let's let our skirmisher cavalry unleash some of their power, and we can hopefully delete some units of cavalry here. Yeah, that's a general's bodyguard. I'm actually more concerned about the Sicilian Normans, but if we can take out their commanders, life becomes a little bit easier for us, I would say. Not worried about the archers, not worried about their infantry. That's not what I'm after. I'm after their cavalry here. Why would you charge into them, you madmen? You're on skirmisher mode. You should be putting back. Because now you're going to die. And they are wavering, which is good, because there's only 6 of them left. We probably lost more than we needed to there. Enemy general fallen. Right, save your ammo. And get out of there. That enemy general is dead now. We don't need to waste more ammo on him. Let's focus on the next major target. Because I can see a lot of angry heavy cavalry pushing in over this side here. Get over here, deal with them. Got so much heavy cavalry. If we can deal with the heavy cavalry in this flank, we might be okay over here. If their general's going to push ahead, which it looks like he is... Okay. Take out this general. We're going to take the fight to him. Because if the general falls down, we might be able to get everything else sorted as well. It is going to be tough though. Our infantry will falter, they will fail. It'll be worth it if we take out this castle and get a target on the Sicilian mainland. Even though it's an island, but the Sicilian land, I should say. Keep on firing at them, please. Gotta watch my own general's health. He's not exactly the strongest. Pull back.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Okay, keep working on these guys. We do need to get that general if we can, though. Who's still fighting? Okay, pull back in because one unit decided not to obey my orders. And so you need to go help your comrades, please. You come over here. I know you're still fighting over there, but I don't think you're needed as much anymore over there. We need you over here now to assist with the vast amount of Sicilio-Norman knights in the area. Even if our general dies in the process, as long as we win this, that's what matters really. Crash into them. You come over here. How's the skirmish cavalry doing? Are they doing okay over here? They're routing the archers, good. That's something they can usefully do. I think we got this in the bag, probably. Break into those Muslim archers if you can. Okay, we need to charge the general's bodyguard.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Let's join my cavalry together here. So this is Sicilian Norman Knights. We've managed to negate most of the impact of them. Archers, stop firing. You're going to kill your own men. There's only 10 of that general's bodyguard left, which is good. I think once the general goes down, that will be the battle won. There are still a few Sicilian Norman Knights causing trouble, but nothing we can't handle, I don't think. This general is doing very well. He's holding out against a very large amount of cavalry. Get back in here, come on. Let's go infantry over here then. If he's going to be a problem, let's get our spears involved if we can. Once the spearmen get involved, I think he'll struggle to survive. And just the pure amount of numbers attacking him, I think will be fine. And once the general goes down, everyone else should fall with him. A tough fight, and certainly we lost quite a few troops, but we should hopefully survive with enough to have a little bit of a base of operations here
Our men have slain
in Sicily.
the enemy general. Now his men will lose heart.
Right, who's left? Who are you fighting?
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
I don't even know where those worthless peasants are. There they are. Ah, these... This will be the other force. Oh yeah, the reinforcements. We want to take those guys out because then we get the place for free. Not for free, but we don't have to actually go through the siege. Which would be very nice. So just crash into these spearmen. Should be enough cavalry, even if you are winded to win this without too much issue. Not as easy as I thought it would be. Okay. Pull back. We did charge into them from the front. Which obviously was a little bit silly of me to do so. Okay, pull back up the hill, because then we can attack them from there. And actually our own spearmen will get involved soon. To act as a bit of a hammer and anvil technique here. Still want my general to die here if he's... It doesn't look like he's in there, so that's fine. Right, everyone charge back in now. And the spearmen can attack from the back. Excellent. Hardly a spectacular charge, but there we go.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
And because it's a rebel fight, we can end this immediately.
That goes to only men of great.
Because we don't really care about the prisoners, because all the rebels will die immediately anyway. And there'll be another territory for us, which is excellent. And hopefully this chap starts to pick up a little bit of command. He's never going to be a great commander, but he might be okay.
The enemy are beaten.
Right, into Palermo.
Yes, my lord.
We can just occupy this, actually.
The day is ours. The enemy are beaten.
Oh my goodness, look at the population growth here. What's going on?
Conquered.
Ah, squalor. Significant amounts of squalor, but a good recruiting base for us here. We're going to have to fix that squalor somehow. Especially as it's a fortress. Oh, we were so close to upgrading this as well. That's fine. And then over here we have Syracuse. Or Syracuse, I think.
Yes.
I'm not really sure how it's said. Everyone seems to have a different way of doing so. Let's just build a watchtower here so we actually have visibility. Merge what we can together. And then we'll just give him a little bit of an escort from any marauding bandits in the area.
Majesty. Orders. Yes. Orders.
Who can't make it all the way?
Majesty. Orders.
You guys can't, but you guys can. There we go. I mean, it would be great, but it'll give you enough to work with.
Yes. Orders. Orders. Name the field of battle. We will meet you there.
Still another tough engagement there for sure.
Yes.
Let's pop around here
Full sail.
because Bari looks to be independent as well, as does Campania. So we can probably take some of southern Italy off the rebels. Though I don't know if the Pope will like us getting quite so close to his home. We'll just have to see. But that's another settlement taken. That now puts us up to 44. 6 more settlements to go. Please go home, Giovanni. I have no quarrel with you, and I don't wish for any quarrel with you.
The problem.
The problem.
What is the name?
Your orders, noble one.
Right, so we're going to push on Cairo. I mean, it's an 8-turn holdout. I think if we do push on Cairo, we're going to have to just invade. We're going to have to just go in.
God will be with us, men. To battle. Without question, we shall begin the siege.
Because I don't think we're going to have enough to...
Besieging forces.
You know, Gaza is not far away. And they have got quite a few forces in the area.
Yes.
We have more forces arriving in a couple of turns.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
But we still need to be aware that we might end up being attacked from Gaza. So we need to try and push into Cairo the next turn. This also blockades their trade out of the very profitable Cairo. So I think that's an important step for us.
Your orders, noble one.
What does that horse symbol mean? Oh, it's the daily games. I don't think it needs to be daily games. It's a bit too much money to spend on daily games, to be honest.
Let me strike, my lord. Name thy enemy, lord.
How are we doing over at Clermont? Well, you may as well
Who do I face?
join in the siege as well.
Should we spare
No reason not to, really.
Sooner or later, they will relent, my lord. Command me.
Command me.
Let me strike, my lord.
I think you, with your force here,
Plotting
can
course
actually
now. Who do I face?
go somewhere else. I don't know if you're needed as much at the moment here. I wonder. I'm just going to send a little bit of an expeditionary force up this way.
This is as far as we go today.
I don't necessarily want to attack Norway straight away, but if they've left a bunch of exposed territory up the top here, we can just get our 50 territories and be done. Is my hope. We definitely need some more recruitment to Alexandria. I will get some more agents on the field as well. I strongly suspect they'll come in and attack us next turn.
Your orders?
So you're coming with a force, and you're also coming with a decent sized force. But it will take 2 turns for you both to get there. It's unfortunate.
Yes, my lord.
You're going to Benghazi.
Course now, my lord.
Speaking of Benghazi, can we recruit anything important? Not particularly.
Yes.
You are to go on this boat.
On to the ships.
You're also going to come down and join the invasion committee down here.
Yes, my lord. Dropping anchor until morning.
Definitely feels like we're in the final push, that's for sure.
Your orders, noble one.
Don't worry. Once I convert you, you'll thank me.
Get a couple of priests out in this part of the world just to counteract the heretic here. I don't want to have the same issue that we have in England at the moment. That would not be very useful for us. Okay. Let's end the turn again. And see what that brings, if anything. Please go on your boat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Where are you guys going? I mean, you do have military access, so I can't complain about you being in my lands. As long as you don't invade. If you invade, we can have a bit more of a conversation, do you know, because I think now I can probably turn on you. You used to be a lot scary. I mean, you still are scary, but I think we'd be able to stand up to you a little bit more than we used to be able to. That being said, I have no wish for a war. Is pretty much my only ally that I've had this entire campaign that's actually stayed with me. Granted, I did, you know, stab Sicily in the back and now they're dead, but that was all in the past. I'm sure I'll be forgiven in the eyes of the world at some point. Right, you're attacking Tripoli, that's fine, I don't particularly care. And there's the force coming out of Gaza. I imagine they're going to come try over to relieve Cairo. But I don't think they've got quite enough forces in the area to be able to do that. I'm hoping by the time we get there, we'll be able to manage. You're going to come... Are you going to attack us? Yes, you are. I don't know if you've got quite enough, though. Although we are going to have to fight on a bridge. And we're going to be fighting 2 ways here. So we've got the Al-Hakar and 3 Saracen militia. And the same here, it's all infantry. So we need to deal with the force behind us first. We need to deal with Captain Muin. And then we can deal with Captain Ali. If we deal with Captain Muin and win, again we manage to forego any lengthy siege, which would be good for us. I'm just going to give this a quick save, because this doesn't always work without crashing. Now, balance of power is very much against us, but we're going to fight this one out.
Ready to give all for God and kingdom men.
If we lose, we'll be in a bit of a tough spot until our reinforcements arrive from further down the coast of North Africa. But if we win, That'd be a huge coup for us against the Egyptians, I would think. Right. We are not fighting on a bridge. That's actually worse for me. I would actually much prefer to be fighting on a bridge. Bridge would have been very useful. We do have a settlement here, a building, which gives us a little bit of high ground. That being said, this gives our heavy cavalry a chance to do some good work here. Because they don't have any heavy cavalry or archers. We've only got one unit of archers. I'd like to deal with one force first. I had a feeling they were back here, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. But actually, let's just hang out up here. And we're going to start using our cavalry, I think, initially. Archers can spread nice and thin. You go here. You don't need to be on skirmish mode.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in
Right, let's go. I'm not sure we can wait for both forces to combine. If we wait for both forces to combine, we'll be in trouble.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of
We've
events.
got Crusader Knights, we've got General's Bodyguard, Merchant Cavalry, Militia, whatever. They'll be a good addition. Just to have more horses on the field, but they won't be spectacular. What I cannot let these two armies do is combine. So I have to knacker one army, really, before we even start thinking about winning this. And you're the smaller army, I believe. And you're the one that if I win, I need this army to be dead. But we do have Al-Hakar in both armies, and lots of spearmen. But we have heavy cavalry, and heavy cavalry can do quite a bit of good work, as we've seen in plenty of instances over this playthrough. Crash into these Al-Hakar. I don't know where your captain is. I'm hoping it might be... Oh, it's going to be that guy, because he's got 202. Fine. He is the captain. We need to take the captain out. That's a pretty poor charge against those Al-Hakar, to be honest. Pull back. That was an awful charge. I mean, it's taken out a few Al-Hakar infantry, but nothing to write home about. If they're going to wait around the back of this building, I'm happy to go after the other army first. Let's reform the line here. I know that's the bigger army. I never really know whether to go for the big army first so they're taken out, or go for the smaller one so we don't have to fight two armies at once. I'm not thrilled by those two units clumping together. If these two units clump together, there's not much I can do, because that's a mix of heavy militia and spearmen. So don't charge in if you can. And with your lances down, you should do well. Please keep your lances down. I mean, you can't stay there, and the merchant cavalry militia seems to be very slow at catching up. Pull back, pull back. We cannot stay in protracted engagement here, but we just knocked out a bunch of those Al-Hakar, which is excellent. But do not stay and fight, because we have another army to fight on that other side as well. How good is your range? It's perfect. Taking out 7% so far. But if these armies combine, I'm in real trouble. But I think we're going to have to leave this other army for now and focus on the one coming up the hill. But these guys have walked quite a long way to get to us. In fact, both of them will. Go for another charge. If they're going to run that way, they're going to be a little bit out of position, I would imagine. And then we need to go help with these forces up here. And then they're not going to be out of position anymore, but that's fine. With a proper charge, we should get some good kills in here. But again, we cannot stay in protracted engagement. And you guys start to be winded now. Right, pull back. Because now we need to go help with the other army. I mean, we're weakening these units here, which is good. My infantry is probably not as strong as theirs. I don't think I've got any heavy infantry. What I do have is nutters with sticks and some non-nutters also with sticks. Right, let's turn our attention to this army. There's a lot of them. I'm hoping if we can use our kind of patented hammer and anvil technique, we can wrap up a rout, is my hope. But I need to give my cavalry a little bit of time to recover. You can see the merchant cavalry militia are already winded, having not really even contributed anything. Okay, you can do one more attack of this army here, and then you're going to have to come and assist over with this force, I think. One more charge of that full unit of spearmen, and that will cause this army to be quite battered. I mean, look how slow these merchant cavalry militia are. Right, pull back. You need to go help with this other army now. Especially as the Al-Hukar coming in. We don't want to be fighting them. Run, run, run. Okay, here we go. Archer's doing good work. You guys are going to have to just stay in guard, I think. And what we're going to do, we're going to wait for them to attack our infantry. And then we're going to run into the back of them with our horses. Is essentially the plan. Charge, charge, charge. Get into the Saracen militia. We've only got Sudanese tribesmen and religious fanatics. They're not going to stand and fight forever. But if we can crash into the side of some spearmen, we might be able to cause a rout. They're shaken. They were wavering. Come on. I'm hoping once the merchant cavalry militia finally decide to turn up and join the fight, we can cause a rout here. Okay, we've got one routing already. Good. This is still by no means a one fight at all. But again, the more I can get to rout, the better. Charge back in. Let's cycle our charges. You're not going to get a great charge in, but we need to keep causing a rout if we can. No, why would you charge out Hukar? That's not your job. They're routing. Excellent. Right, pull our cavalry back. We just need to get a few units routing here, and eventually the others will topple and fall like dominoes. Got to keep our own morale up as well, though. I don't even particularly care about the Al-Hukar coming in. Because now we've got the other army coming in. This is my fear, that we're going to have to fight two armies at once, which we are going to have to do now. You guys, crash into the side of them because you're going to have to act as flankers. Our cavalry are busy doing something else. Crash into the side of them, and that should be a flank on them, causing them to rout, hopefully. The Al-Hukar are broken. Good. If these guys can break, that'd be excellent for us. Good.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
It may actually be that having not fought on a bridge might have worked in our favour.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Yeah, I think if we'd fought on a bridge, we might have actually lost this, to be honest. Still be careful. If our general dies, we could still be in trouble. Let's get our cavalry out of harm's way for the time being. The majority of units are now routing from Egypt. We all need to go deal with them at some point.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
You can see why merchant cavalry militia are really just terrible. They've lost so much of their energy so quickly, and they're just really slow at getting anything done, to be honest. Right, charge into these guys. All these guys are routing, but I'm hoping we'll be able to clear them up. Really, I don't even care about prisoners, I just care about the win here. Because if we take the win, we take Cairo, and Cairo will be a huge, huge settlement for us to take off the Egyptians, to be honest. Come on, charge these Al-Hakar, please. I need these Al-Hakar out of the way so we can support our infantry in certain matters of survival. They're routing good. Don't care about finishing them off, really. I care about dealing with these guys here, because they should hopefully break momentarily. There we go, they're routing good.
Praise the Almighty! Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
I'm happy to take the win.
By the Lord above, our foe has been much humbled. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Well done, Joachim. That is an excellent win for us. Sure, some of the troops would have survived, but I didn't want to cause any more potential issues to my troops. I think they can sometimes still get actually killed if they're unlucky. You guys can be executed.
Don't be so
No. Don't be hasty. Well, hopefully they won't be able to put some more troops inside Cairo. That'd be a little bit unfair if they did, because we were still besieging it at the time. Oh, hi guys. You're definitely on your way. Come on, rebels. I need you to actually block them in. You're coming back from Benghazi, probably to try and relieve our invasion of your territory. We definitely need to try to take out the general outside Damietta, and that force on Gaza is definitely arriving. Well, that does now leave Gaza very undefended. Cairo is going to be very much against us. We're going to have to exterminate this place, because it's going to be very much a Muslim settlement or an Islamic settlement, and therefore we are not going to be able to keep control of it otherwise. So unfortunately we do have to butcher everyone inside. Are you attacking in Bordeaux, or are you just... Okay, you're just wandering past, that's fine. Are you coming for an attack? It looks like you were going to try doing so, but I don't think you're going to quite manage it. But we slowly are colouring in more and more of the map. That puts us up to, I think, to 46 settlements, possibly 45 settlements. So only another 4 or 5 to go if we don't lose any in the process. Which means we're probably not far off completing this series. Which means I need to start thinking about what series we want to be playing next. And whether it's another long strategy series, if it's Total War, if it's Mountain Blade Warband, or something a little bit shorter. This series probably will be a very similar length to Warband overall, around the 60 episode mark, which is a pretty long series for me, as even some of my most successful series have been around the 20 episode mark. But I do love long strategy games. You know, we started as a single settlement down in the Iberian Peninsula, and look how far we've come. We've painted pretty much all of Western Europe and North Africa the colours of the Portuguese, which is pretty damn cool. We might even be able to bribe a couple of settlements to even speed this up. It would be a bit of a shame to end it like that though, but we could at least get closer to where we want to that way. Although it would also be very aesthetically pleasing for us to deal with England, because then we will own pretty much the entirety of France. So we'll have to see if that's something we want to do. Rebels continue their bumble around the rebel territory in Sicily, and I imagine there'll be a bunch of people moving around in England as well, mostly priests and heretics. Luckily we haven't had a major revolt on the British Isles, to be honest. That's why I've been pumping up priests in the area, because I'm just concerned about the amount of heretics. But I'm hoping the amount of priests I have shows the Pope that I am at least trying to deal with the heretic problem, even if I'm not being hugely successful. Theologians Guild in Cairo. Sure. And you want me to build a small church in Cairo? No surprises there, really. Trade routes have been attacked. Sire, pirates and brigands have been attacking our trade routes. We can fund some privateers, hunt them down for 5,000 florins, or take the risk and hope our trade gets through. No, we will spend the money. We've got nearly 100,000 florins to be able to do so. 2 more cardinals have been promoted of ours. Excellent. Come the next papal election, I think we've got this in the bag between ourselves and Genoa. Especially as Genoa don't have any actual candidates in the race. Seljuks and Byzantines cease their hostilities. Resistance is futile at Cairo, indeed. We lost a priest in the Western Nile, but that's okay. More priests across the board. And we are the richest faction. I should hope so. It's been I don't think I've had anywhere near 100,000 this entire time. We'll come back to our construction. Now, Cairo. I know we need a small church aside, but can we... Oh, it's so Islamic. Okay, we're going to have to get a small church. We can't not do that. That's unfortunate. Let's lower the tax rate here. Any mercenaries I can afford to get here. No, they're not.
Of course, my lord.
Alexandria. I'll even take a spear militia, take a city watch, and take a priest. Hugh Oliviera, man, you're a diplomatic genius. I've got 100 grand. Can I just buy Damietta off you? Or even just can I just buy this general?
Or I shall remove you.
Hi there.
To ask for the Sultan's mercy, yes?
No,
You bargained. Our discussions come to a close.
that's fine.
An order?
I wouldn't mind buying some other just Egyptian. Of course, there's an Egyptian territory down here as well. I can't quite remember where it is. I wouldn't mind just buying some Egyptian forces.
You are brave to seek an audience with us like this. We must decline this you speak of, Sadi. You
Try again?
speak of something more?
Yeah, name your price.
The answer, I'm afraid.
Ceasefire?
Something further
No.
for me to hear then?
Become a vassal. No, that's not gonna fly.
Very well.
Naturally,
Naturally, my lord. We might be able to... I'd like to also give it to Gaza. Gaza's a citadel, and so it's therefore going to have some very good troop production inside. This settlement down here I'm much less concerned about. It's not a very good one, if I remember correctly, and the trade is not exactly spectacular there. Let's keep these boats moving in the right direction, please. Don't actually bother landing Damietta. We're not ready to take them on.
Now, my lord.
We need to focus on just reinforcing
Yes.
our cities in the area.
Full sail.
But I think we'll call things apart there. We made some good progress today.
Go today, my
We're up to 45 regions, 5 more regions to control, and we've completed all our other victory conditions quite some time ago. We hold Lisbon, Silvers, Oporto, Cordoba, and Marrakesh. We've eliminated the Moorish Caliphate, Kingdom of Leon, Kingdom of Aragon a long time ago. Now we just need to get up to those 50 regions, and we're well on our way to doing so. So I can't imagine this will take more than another few parts, unless the Mongols, the Egyptians, or the Khwarezmians cause us any major problems. Or perhaps the Genoese turn on us, that could also be problematic. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.